Robert Reiners / Getty Images. When free agency hits, a few players seem likely to remain with their teams. The San Francisco 49ers are going to make Jimmy Garoppolo a rich man. The New Orleans Saints likely will bring back Drew Brees after the team's excellent 2017 season. The Pittsburgh Steelers would be idiotic to let Le'Veon Bell hit the open market. Nothing is certain. So where might the top free agents land? And what's the latest buzz surrounding their futures? Below we will try to answer those questions. Jimmy Garoppolo. On Wednesday, Matt Maiocco of NBC's Bay Area reported what has become increasingly obvious as Garoppolo has continued to thrive. Matt Maiocco at MayockNBC's #49ers will work toward a multi-year extension for Jimmy Garoppolo. If the sides do not agree on years, dollars and structure by March 6, the team will place the franchise tag on him to assure he remains with SF for 2018 season. https://t.go/moxxuva 2017 12/27 15:27:25. The quarterback has led an offense largely devoid of elite playmakers to 4 straight wins. There is no way he won't be a Niner for at least 2018, and if the Niners don't lock him up to a long-term deal, it would be a major surprise. Garoppolo has played like a franchise quarterback in San Francisco. He isn't going anywhere. Prediction: stays with San Francisco. Drew Brees. Chris Grayson / Getty Images. Drew Brees wants to return to New Orleans, as he told the Hardwick and Richards show in San Diego in early December. Jeff Duncan of NOLA.com. I feel like we've got a great opportunity ahead of us and I don't plan on leaving New Orleans ever. Hopefully. I know all of that stuff takes care of itself when it's supposed to. I have not approached them about any contract. We just have a great understanding here. Listen, we're going to go through this season, and we'll revisit it in the off-season. For right now, I'm in the moment. A reunion makes sense. The Saints have surrounded Brees with a Super Bowl roster, giving him a chance to win a second title. The Saints don't have an heir apparent, putting them in a precarious situation should Brees walk. It all adds up to Brees signing an extension and finishing his career with the Saints. Prediction: Brees stays with New Orleans. Le'Veon Bell. This one is complicated, largely because Bell rejected a 5-year offer from the Pittsburgh Steelers that would have paid him over $12 million per season in the summer, instead seeking a deal that would give him $15 million per year. For Ed Bouchette of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Bell went the franchise tag route in 2017, which paid him $12.2 million. The Steelers will have that option again in 2018, though his salary would rise to around $14.5 million if they opt to tag him. The running back will be 26 in the 2018 season and could likely garner $15 million per year on the open market. For his career, he's averaging a remarkable 128.9 yards from scrimmage and 0.6 touchdowns per game. He's one of the most complete and dynamic offensive weapons in the NFL, serving as a workhorse back, an excellent receiver and a blocker in the passing game. Besides, if the Steelers are willing to pay Bell nearly $15 million on the franchise tag, why not just pay him that figure yearly? Bell is in his prime, and the Steelers are one of the best teams in football. It would be wise for the team to keep the band together. Prediction: Bell stays with Pittsburgh. Kirk Cousins. Patrick McDermott / Getty Images. There are plenty of quarterback-needy teams out there and quite a few with cap space too. At Spotrac, the Cleveland Browns, $118.1 million, and New York Jets, $84.8 million, have the sort of cap space heading into 2018 that will enable them to make huge offers to free agents like Kirk Cousins. What neither team has, however, is the roster to entice a player like Cousins, who likely will seek a payday and the potential opportunity to reach the Super Bowl. Enter the Buffalo Bills, $39.5 million, though that could be more if the team cuts Tyrod Taylor. Denver Broncos, $31.5 million, and Jacksonville Jaguars, $30.2 million, though that could be more if the team cuts Blake Bortles. Of the three, Denver's quarterback situation is the worst. Taylor has played well for the Bills, even if they seem insistent on moving on from him. Bortles isn't a great player, but he hasn't been horrible in 2017. The Broncos, on the other hand, have suffered through Trevor Siemian and Brock Osweiler for much of the year while barely getting a chance to give Paxton Lynch a long look because of injuries, though he wasn't even able to beat out Siemian for the job in the preseason. A worrying sign, without question. Denver's priority for this offseason is to address the quarterback position. Ian Rappaport at Rap Sheet from TNF Pregame, the hashtag Broncos view all options on the table for finding a QB this offseason. That means, drafting a QB high or signing a big-time FA, or both. https://t.go/roulette/HG42017125 and there has been plenty of speculation and rumors suggesting that they will go all in to sign Cousins. Cecil Lammey at Cecil Lammey is both at DMAC 1043 and I have been saying, expect the hashtag Broncos to make a big push for Kirk Cousins in free agency at 1043. The fan https://t.go/tq4alob 2017-12-13-23:34:04 Benjamin Albright at Albright NFL at _LB_ at DMAC 1043. I've been saying it was Cousins for months. As for the rest, there's truth to it. Gonna be a large overhaul this off-season, with players, 2012-10-14:10:32 Ross Tucker of NBC Sports, meanwhile, believes that General Manager John Elway won't have the patience to groom another young quarterback and will want to add a player that upgrades the position immediately, as he told Mile High Sports AM 1340 December 12. He doesn't strike me as a very patient guy. I don't know if he has the patience to see if another young quarterback can develop when he has all these guys, Von Miller, and Aqib Talib, and Chris Harris, all these guys in their prime now. I don't know if he's going to be willing to take a quarterback that high and see if he develops a year or two down the line. I certainly think if the Broncos want to be in the mix, they absolutely would be in the mix. I think there's a very real chance that Denver is the most appetizing of Kirk Cousins' available options. Frank Schwab of Yahoo Sports concurred, writing December 14, with the 49ers presumably happy with Garoppolo. Is there a more obvious landing spot for Cousins than Denver? That assumes Washington doesn't give Cousins another franchise tag. Denver doesn't have a ton of cap space, but they are projected by Spotrac to have about $33 million. I think this is where Cousins lands. Washington. And Cousins seemed destined for a divorce after the organization couldn't come to a long-term agreement with the quarterback in years past. He will have plenty of options in free agency, but Denver feels like the most likely fit. Prediction: signs with Denver. Allen Robinson. The Jacksonville Jaguars have had an excellent season. Imagine how dangerous they would be with their top wideout healthy. Alas, Allen Robinson has essentially missed the entire season with a torn ACL, not the sort of injury you want to deal with in your contract year, especially because Robinson followed up his breakout campaign in 2015, 80 receptions for 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns, with a far more average season in 2016, 73 catches for 883 yards and 6 scores. Nonetheless, Michael D. Rocco of ESPN.com noted December